Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another video. Today, I'm going to be revisiting and talking about one of those movies that the book community just doesn't like to acknowledge. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. And just wanted to point out for the record, I am not the one who paid for this. When this first came out on DVD, my mom bought it for me for Christmas because she knew I loved the books, and yeah. Her heart was in the right place, but yeah. Alright, so this came out in 2010, so I was a senior in high school. So I was like 18 when it came out in theaters, but I actually didn't see it until its DVD release. I didn't go see it in theaters, my friends didn't go see it in theaters. None of us went to go see it in theaters. So I didn't see this until the DVD release, so I was like either 19 or soon to be turning 19. So I saw it that one time when I sat down with this to finally see if it was as bad as I feared, and I never watched it again. Up until this video, at least. I remember it being cringy and just nothing like the book, and the bookworm in me was just raging at just how much they changed. So yeah, it's been like almost 10 years since I've seen it. So I'm gonna go sit down, take some notes, and yeah. And I am gonna try so hard to not let my love for the book cloud my judgments. I used to do that a lot when I was watching book to movie adaptations when I was younger. But I do want to go into this with an open mind because adult Megan can understand that it's kind of hard to accurately convert a like 300 plus page book into like an hour and a half long movie. Just, it's not an easy task. I can acknowledge that better now than I did back then. And naturally, some changes are going to have to be made to make it work. So, gonna try to go in with an open mind. So with that said, let the cringe and the reader rage commence. Oh, and to get into the spirit, I'm wearing my Camp Half-Blood t-shirt. Because why not? Alright guys, so I'm just gonna be reading directly from my notes. That beginning with Poseidon and Zeus meeting and chatting up just had me WTFing. Just that already messed up big time, hinting at who Percy was. That and just the beginning with him in the swimming pool holding his breath, I felt, that took away some of the punch of him finding out who his godly parent was. Because in the book, it was a big deal that he's the son of Poseidon. The big three aren't supposed to be having kids anymore, so him finding out that, yeah, you're the son of Poseidon, you really shouldn't have been born, that's supposed to be a big punch, and I don't know, I felt like this very obvious foreshadowing was kind of took away from that. And yeah, I'm a little salty that everyone seems to know who Percy's dad is already. Like, Chiron knew. There was no, like, guessing or considering or contemplating who his dad is. It's like, yeah, you're the son of Poseidon. No one was supposed to know who he was until he got claimed. I'm a little salty over that change. I'm also still salty over them aging the characters up. I get, it's trying to appeal to like the more young adult, teenage audience. But it's like, guys, this was a middle grade book. It's written for middle graders. Stop. Ugh. Why are you trying to like age things up and make it more edgy and dark? It's like, no. Percy Jackson could be dark, but it had that like fun humor and whimsy about it. So yeah, I'm salty about that. And no amount of open-mindedness is gonna make me less salty. I understand why they made that change, doesn't mean I like it. But, to a point I will cut the movie a little slack at, having everyone know who Percy was beforehand. Lightning Thief I believe was like 370 odd pages. Kind of hard to accurately translate that into an hour and a half long movie. So yeah, things gonna have to be sped up a little bit, things gonna have to be condensed, so I'll cut them a little slack on the beginning. And, having everyone know who Percy is. And okay, I'll admit the Minotaur fight was kinda cool. Oh yeah, I am still salty that Annabeth wasn't blonde. Like, really salty. Like, I don't care if characters' eye colors don't match up. I understand that some people cannot do contacts. So, I cut people slack for, eye colors not matching up. But hair colors, I feel there is really no excuse. Between wigs and hair dye, there's no excuse for hair color to not match up. Especially when hair color is very clearly stated. Also, the Poseidon cabin was kinda underwhelming. Like, that wasn't even a cabin, it was like a freaking boat. It's like, I'm not expecting anything right out of the book, okay? But it's like, it's supposed to be a cabin, guys. Couldn't you have at least a simple cabin? I don't know, I just thought the houseboat cabin thing was kinda weird and just not very impressive. I also really don't like how they just totally ignored the whole, yeah, the big three aren't supposed to have kids because XYZ. Just the reason for it. It does play kind of an important role, like, leading up to things. I don't know, I don't like how they did that change. I'm all for, like, changing some things to make it fit into, like, the time frame, but if those changes mess up the plot for future movies, and it's like, you guys want a franchise? You gotta stop, like, sabotaging yourself by changing the plot. And also, some of those campers looked way too old to be at Camp Half-Blood, even with, like, the ages being brought up a little bit more. And also, demigod or not, Percy should not have had that much skill fighting on his first day at camp. He should not be that skilled without any training whatsoever. Also, I was just WTFing a lot during this movie. Like, the capture the flag, I was WTFing a lot during that. The whole devil Hades, like, image thing at the campfire, I was like, frick? I was WTFing through that, and it's like, guys, what the hell is with that? Just, what? Are you trying to make him seem more badass than he really is? Just, I don't know, I have a thing for media portraying Hades as, like, this evil thing. He's the god of the underworld. He's just doing his job. It drives me crazy when people portray, like, death gods, the gods of the underworld, what have you, as evil. It annoys me. So just the whole, like, devil, demon, Hades image, I wasn't a fan of that. But, oh my god, I need some Percy sass. I need the movie to throw me some Percy sass. I need it right now. Okay, in all caps, I wrote, video games and Camp Half-Blood. No. No, what you doing, movie? And also, Luke was looking annoyingly familiar as I was watching. It got to the point where I actually had to look it up because I'm like, I need to know now. And yeah, found out he played Adam in Supernatural. Literally every time I saw him after that point in the movie, I just kept going, okay, who let Adam out of the cage? And guys, this is why we don't let Adam out of the cage. He messes things up and just making all sorts of supernatural jokes in my head. And gotta admit, not a big fan on how Luke's disdain for the gods is so clear. Like, I'll be honest, it's been a little while since I've read the book, but I don't recall his disdain or dislike for the gods being quite as clear in the beginning. I don't know, it just kind of paints him a little too obvious to being the villain. Why the hell is Persephone's pearls even a thing? That is so stupid. The whole concept was just so stupid to me. I don't know. And also, the law of Zeus telling the gods they can't see their kids, that was stupid. It's like the whole concept of them being gods and, needing to let their kids do their own thing, not wanting to interfere, them being busy. Those aren't reasons enough for them to not see their kids. And also, this law just gives Luke's disdain for the gods even like less of a hold, in my opinion. Like, Luke's big issue with the gods is he felt that they don't care about them. They don't love them and they don't see them enough. They don't show them enough attention, for lack of better words. They had the ability to see their kids and talk to their kids and interact with their kids, but they didn't. And that was like the biggest grievance. That was the thing. If this law was a thing, and it's like, oh, they can't see their kids because the king of the gods said no, it's like, that gives the parents a more valid reason for not seeing their kids. And Luke's anger should have been directed more at Zeus than the gods as a whole. So I don't know, just that one stupid law was aggravating. Also, why is the mist not a thing? Also, won't lie, the Lotus Casino looked pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool, very eye-catching, and I did enjoy the Lotus Casino. Wasn't a big fan of like Poseidon's voice and Percy's head helping him out. Just, I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird. Also, what was with Hades' like rocker look? Were they trying to make him look like really edgy or something? Did they for some reason think, oh yeah, the god in the underworld, he's gonna be totally edgy? I don't know. When I think Hades, I think more like a guy in a business suit. Also, just without Kronos being involved, Luke's motivation against the gods, in addition to like the no interacting with your children rule, just it makes his motivation feel so much weaker than in the books. Just, I don't know, just him working without Kronos, just it doesn't feel like as strong a case to me. I don't know. Could feel like I could feel more pity towards Luke and understanding towards Luke's actions in the book. I feel like the movie stripped away a lot of the sympathy and pity that the audience is supposed to feel towards Luke. Like, he's not a bad kid. He's not. His life just hasn't been easy. A lot has happened to him. A lot of crap has been thrown his way. And I don't know, in the book I feel like he was more understandable. And I don't like how the movie kind of stripped that away. So, overall, honestly, if I hadn't read the books or hadn't loved the books as much as I do, maybe I could have enjoyed this movie. But unfortunately, I read the books, I love the books. So, even going in with an open mind, it's so hard to get over some of the changes they made. Just from a reader's point of view, a lot of the changes they made were just downright stupid and just not needed. But yeah, some changes I understand, others I'm just like, that is so stupid, why did you do that? And I felt Annabeth and Grover just really bland in the movie, which was such a shame. And yeah, just Percy lacked his signature sass. And yeah, Luke was just overall a really weak villain in my mind. And it's such a shame that this movie wasn't good. When this movie was like first announced to be a thing and whatnot, and I was first seeing trailers, I was hopeful. I was really hoping that this would be like the next like Harry Potter franchise. And they could have made it happen, but they ruined the chance to make that happen. It potentially could have been a big thing, but the movie ruined it. One thing that does make me happy though, well, the movie adaptation sucks. The Lightning Thief musical is amazing. I'm so glad that that is a thing, giving us one good adaptation. The musical makes me happy. It takes away some of the sting that the movie gave. And yeah, those are my thoughts, views, and opinions on the Lightning Thief movie. Anyone else who got this far in the video? What were your thoughts? Have you seen the Lightning Thief movie? Or do you refuse to? Did you like it as an adaptation? Did you despise it? Are you somewhere in between? Let me know. Let's get a discussion going. And yeah, that is it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time.